We have the 8200 with the 64 PLM umbrella.
Let's do another video. In today's video, what I want to do is to compare two lights. Today we are testing two lights, Godox 8200 compared to Einstein from Paul C. Buff. Now, these two lights will have two different modifiers, and I'm sorry for that, but I wasn't sure that the 8200 will have the capacity to take such a big umbrella. So Einstein will be having a 1.8 meter or 81 PLM umbrella, and the 8200 will have a 64 PLM umbrella. And as you'll see in the session, I'm shooting with both cameras, same position, both lights in the same time. I switch one and then I take the other one. I want to do a little bit of a disclaimer. I want to apologize for the quality of the video because the light is changing so much. Also, the quality of the video is changing so much. I didn't want to have a window open, so we don't get any light spilling into my camera, and I don't want to change the quality of the image. So because the natural light changes, like you see now, also my light will have been changing. But because 8200 doesn't have a modeling light, I was not able to keep a constant modeling light open. So in the moment when I was shooting with the 8200, the images is darker and lower quality. When I moved to Einstein, the video image is better. Like now, there is a little bit of a light source inside. So just be aware of this, but focus on the bright side. Focus on the position of the baby. Focus on what I tell you, how to change the baby and how to pose him.
I babysit your baby for now. Baby Chloe, she's so good. We are doing the peanut pose. Yes, just stay for one more minute, because once that I do two pictures here, I will do a pose with you and her again. Perfect. Put some pillows underneath to support her tushy. Awesome. Lift her head this way. I need to sort out this situation over her shoulder there, but she's perfect. Awesome. Perfect. So, like you see, we have the 64 PLM umbrella, Godox 8200. Maybe she's in the perfect position for the peanut pose. Let's take a shot. We put her bum towards the wall, and we come around here. Beautiful. Awesome. We back out the umbrella a little bit. That's the angle right from here. Awesome. Beautiful. I will increase my ISO to 1/60th of the second. She moved her leg, but I will take the picture and then fix that leg again. Perfect. We just may leave the leg there because it's cute. She's super sleepy, so that's why she's relaxed in there. Now we can take the perfect shot in here. We take a head shot because she's cute. Beautiful. Amazing. Now because it's in that pose, what I will do, I will turn her around like that and get the light behind her into a different light setup. Coming the light from the back. Let's see. Beautiful. We can even turn her more. So the light comes now from the back, will be lit, and this will be the dark side now. She flipped her head. All right. We love that. Awesome. That's so good. So right now the light is behind her. And as you see, it's a different totally setup. Beautiful. Awesome. I could put her head up to the ceiling if I want, if she allows me. Mm, to do it, I will take this away. Let's see if she stays like this, and I'll take a shot in there. That's good. Awesome. Let's fix this leggy. Perfect. And we take a shot from here in the light. Let's see if I put you there. This is the shot right there. Perfect. Okay, you're done. You're okay. I will bring the other light. We bring the Einstein and we do the same pose with Einstein. Einstein a little bit lower. Because I want the light to come from here. Fix her baby cheeks. And need a bit of her sock in there to hold her straight. Same settings as before. Beautiful. I dropped to 125 now. Awesome. Get her head more towards me. Okay, she's not right in there. Yes, that's better. Okay. Same pose. Awesome. Now we go back to normal. One more pose in here. Perfect. Turn around. We photograph with Einstein now. Perfect. Awesome. She is done.
Alright, now let's have a look at the gallery. As you'll see here, I shot the entire session with the two lights. I shot one with the 8200 and one with the Godox. And I think I've started with Godox here because it didn't fire. But because I will show you today, I will show you exactly the pose which we wanted, the back pose. And then later on in the next video, I will talk about this kind of shots where I use more lifestyle posing, and again I use the Godox 8200 and Einstein. So the next video will come with comparing the two lights for a lifestyle shoot. Can we do that? Yes, we can. And again, I have so much footage and so much videos that we can do lots of video. The first part of this pose, which is the back pose or the peanut pose with legs out, or they call it also the womb pose. It was shot with the 8200 Godox. You will see in here the light, it's a little bit more cooler. But that's not a problem because we can still make it more warmer in Photoshop. You'll see here is the pose where I've changed the light in the back of the baby. Right here, it's right in the back. And the light comes down. You will see it, the light is just right there. Again, you always have to keep your light source and the modifier right at the base of the bean bag, and then comes down really nicely. Now from here I've selected some images and you'll be able to compare them, but before we do the comparison I will show you the Einstein. So after I shot with the Godox AD200, I moved to Einstein, and you can see the umbrella is way bigger. There is more light coming through. Similar settings. I haven't changed the setting too much. Now you can see the light. I reduced the settings here because it was too much. So this light, because it has such a big umbrella, the light is more powerful. But you can see it's a little bit softer. I was playing a bit in here. And then I arrived to this conclusion, which I loved. I was just increasing my pretty much, I was just moving my light around there. Cool. So now let's compare these images one with each other. So same pose, almost same angle. She moved a bit in the meantime, so I couldn't keep her in the same pose for a long time. So disregard that. So that was 8200. that's Einstein. 8200 Einstein. I think you can see the Einstein being a little bit warmer, and you can see 8200 being cooler. Then we have 8200 Einstein. 8200 Einstein. Now, could I put more light into her here? Yes, totally. Now, keep in mind my umbrella on 8200, it's smaller, it's 64 PLM, the other one is 81. That's where the big light will come in. But there is not a problem, we can still lit the dark side. Now, the umbrella was in this side, you can see how the shadows are going right there. You can still see shadow under her nose, and you can see this part is more in darkness and this part is more lit. Then we have Einstein. 8200 Einstein. 8200 Einstein. So Einstein is a little bit more softer. Also, usually I have two diffusions over the umbrella, but this time I use the same diffusion, so to have one-on-one, and usually my pictures are not as lit as this one, but you got the gist. 8200 Einstein. Again, cooler, warmer, cooler, warmer. Now, let's take these two images here and let's put them in camera raw and see if we can bring them to the same tones where I like it. Like this is raw, and let's see if we could bring that color a little bit closer to that. And then you will see that pretty much, yeah, there is a little bit of a softness in there in Einstein, but I don't see, I think you can still shoot. I may have done it too much now. I still think you can shoot with 8200 with not a problem. I will put a few conclusion into this 8200 and Einstein, and I will explain you in a second. Color wise is the same. If we play a little bit with the light, I don't think you can see the difference. Tiny, 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 tiny. And this one here it's a little bit of a more crop inside, which it's not a problem. We can crop it in just tiny bit. And I think she's more straight. Let's see. Now, yes, she moved her head a little bit, and you can see here it's a little bit more sharper than in this one. But I will go with 8200 anytime. I think it's a little bit too yellowish, and we can go in here. I will take 8200 anytime. Now, you can't compare apples with apples because it wasn't quite there. The umbrella, the softness of the Einstein, you can see it, it's way softer. And the other umbrella, because it's smaller, probably you can see the shadows are a little bit stronger. But I think if I had the same umbrella, I could have achieved the same result. What do you think? I think they are beautiful images. Let's see, let's take these two images and I will show you why these two images, if when you put the light behind the backdrop or behind the I just want both images, and it didn't give me both images. Come on, computer. Opening camera, and you'll see when I turn these two images in black and white, they look amazing. So just normal black and white, whatever the Adobe Camera Raw gives us. Come on, change it. Change it in black and white. Here we go. But yet again, you can play with your light a bit. Exposure, we leave it the same. Shadows. Here we go. Now that looks amazing. That's why when I shoot like this, black and white, they look super, super, super cool. Again, you can do your own presets if you want for black and white, so that's not a problem. But that's why I shoot in here, because I really love this black and white. And you can push her bum a little bit in and she'll look a little bit more tiny. Can we do the same thing with this one, with the Einstein? Yes, we can. And apply the same preset and see if we can achieve the same result with the Einstein, which we should. Now my editing, usually I take it from Adobe Bridge. Once that I play with the exposure a little bit, with the color, I take it in Photoshop and I finish it in there. So you see this little mark in there, we just copy the same settings in here. Now, like I said, the Einstein has a little bit of more softer light, so we may have to increase the darks a little bit more in here, so we get the same darkness around the side closer to us. And yeah, here we go. This pose is perfect. So, but while I was moving the lights, she moved, so it is what it is. But usually she's supposed to be, her head supposed to be a little bit more up and body more down, but we still got the perfect pose in this one, so I don't stress. So yes, that's it. Can you shoot with the AD200, or would you like to shoot with Einstein? Let's jump at the conclusion and let me explain you why and which one is my favorite one. In conclusions, do you think you can use AD200 from Godox for a newborn photoshoot? Or do you need a high quality light strobe? From what I've seen, I arrived to this conclusion. As you've seen, my entire photo shoot was amazing. The images, you can't see a big difference besides the fact that AD200 shoots cooler, Einstein shoots warmer. Can you fix the color in Photoshop? Yes, you can, and that's not a problem. AD200, there is a downside to that. The AD200 doesn't have a modeling light. As you see right now, my Einstein is on modeling light and it's the only thing which lights my face. AD200 doesn't have that option. That means you'll have to learn how to position your light to make sure that you know where the shadows are falling, or you have to take more shots and then change your light slowly. But that's the only thing which I can complain. The rest of the session was amazing. If you know how to position your light, if you know how to position the umbrella, you will not have any big problems on using AD200 for newborns. The second question, what comes? The AD200 will suffice to photograph a family, the entire family. I am not sure about that, and I will have to research that. So in my next videos, I will do a full session photographing the family and the baby just with AD200 to see if the power will be enough for a family shot, but also to see if this battery will hold for an entire session. I know Einstein, I will be able to do a group of 7, 8, 10 people because I have enough power to put on this light and to push it up as much as I want to lit the entire room. So for me personally, I will continue using the strobe, but if you're a beginner and if you want to practice with the strobe, 80 to 100 is a great start. I can't see any problem with that. The advantage of having a small light is that you can push this light from above and you can photograph a mom or a dad from a different angle with a different look. Einstein, I can't lift it up, or if I want to do that, it will be a little bit harder because it's such a heavy light and it has cable. This one has nothing. The advantage with this is that you can take it in location, you can take it outdoors. You can't do that with a strobe because it's connected to the wall, and you will need to invest in another light. This is super light, can be held by anyone if you want to put some light on outdoors or something like that. So in conclusion, for me, I will keep my 80 to 100 as a backup light if I need to do a newborn. I will keep this 80 to 100 as another light source and a different setup, and I will continue shooting with my strobe because I do love that creaminess and the fact that I already got used to the idea of photographing with the strobe, and all my presets and settings are fixed and done according to this light. But 80 to 100, it's an amazing light, and if you have the money to get one in your bag, you should do that. If you want to see another video on how I photograph a baby with the 80 to 100, it's called the womb pose or the back pose or the peanut pose with the legs out, please look into this video. And don't forget, please tell me your feedback. Do you like these videos? Would you like me to do more? And what else would you like to see? So let's see you in the next one. Bye.